Hello, my name is Khalil Nasrallah. I'm an MSc Database Management student in Westminster University, and today I'm going to introduce the Distributed Experimental Protocol Management application. It's an project across the EU where lots of researchers and collaborators have to cooperate together to produce protocols, update protocols, conduct experiments, place orders for specific materials, looking for equipment in different sites, and so on. So, as you can see here, I'm already logged in, and you can see the main menu, the bar menu, lots of things you can do. So we are going to start by, let me log out and log in from the beginning. You start step by step. Log out. Let's try logging in by using any username and password. And we got error. No, the username and the password. Username or password you entered is incorrectly. Try again. Alright, let me try the one I used was logging in before. Khalil underscore Nasrallah 1 at hotmail.com, thn at lebanon.com 1. I know it's long one. Thn at Khalil underscore Nasrallah 1 at hotmail.com, thn at lebanon.com 1. Log in. Alright, there we go. We are logged in. Alright, so from the first step, researchers has to be able to create protocols and update their own protocols. So let's start by viewing the protocols which are exist on all the sites. Alright, as you can see, we have the protocol ID, protocol name, parent protocol, and the procedure. Parent protocol is as like the father of the protocol. If you can see, if you see here, this 1.6 calcium Q is the child of the 1.6 calcium protocol. 1.6 calcium is, is a child of another protocol. So by clicking on the protocol name, a document will be downloaded on your machine, which has the protocol as a doc or PDF or other thing. For each protocol, we might have 0 procedures, 1 procedure, or 1 or many procedures. By clicking on the link of the procedure, another page, PHP page, will open, showing the procedure name, description, the procedure materials which are used, the procedure material, material serial number, material name, required quantity, and procedure equipment. Procedure equipment, procedure equipment number, equipment name, and collaboration level. So let's say let's go protocols now. Now by hovering on protocol, a menu will open, and let's say that the researcher wants to create a new protocol. So by clicking on create protocol, so he has now the researcher has to enter the protocol name. Let's create a new one and create a new protocol Okay, let's protocol summary. This protocol has been created to demonstrate how Depma works. Protocol file, let's choose a file. Let's give any file. Let me see, I already have one, acid and water. Open. Now you can either, now the researcher either can choose to select a parent for his protocol, or it might be a new original protocol which has no parent. For instance, give uh, let's give this an apparent this protocol as a child of the ARW protocol. By clicking on create, all the data which has been entered by the user will be sent to another PHP script which will validate the data which has been entered and create another new protocol under the name of the current user. So now I am entering as Khalil, so it will register this protocol under my name. Alright, as you can see now, it's after creating it, it's forwarded me to my protocols PHP as the one just we have just created, as it's created by me. So now it's under my protocols. By clicking on new protocol created today, the file that we have uploaded will be downloaded on my local machine, or it might be open in a new window if it is not PDF. It is the text, so it will open a new window as you can see here. Back. So a user can update or add a procedure to his protocol. As we create this protocol right now which has no procedures, let's add some procedures to it. Add a procedure. So we have to enter a procedure title. Let's give it a title procedure for the new protocol procedure description. This is new protocol created for me. By clicking continue, it will forward me to the second step. This is the first step. We enter the procedure details. You can either cancel it, which will take you to the home page. By canceling it, so you can abort this process, or you can continue. Let's continue for the time being. Continue. Now the collaborator has to enter procedure equipment. Step 2. As it said on the database on the coursework, as it's shown here, each procedure should have one or many procedure equipment. So at least one should be added. Let's add stereo microscope, and let's add the collaboration level. Let's put it 5 or something. Add. So after adding one, the user can either continue or cancel, or can add another. Let's add another one. Neutron microscope. Let's give it 9. Add. There you can see it's added on my table. You can either remove it. Let's remove this one. Let's add another one. Tiger. Let's give it a drop, some drops. Let's the calibration level. Add it. Now it's added. So you can either continue or cancel as well about the whole process. Let's say continue. Now you can see it's go forward me to the step number 3, adding procedure materials. You can either finish it as it is not required to have any material, so as a procedure may have zero or many procedure material. So that means you can find a procedure in your database which has no materials. So you can either finish, which will enter all the data to the database with no procedure material, or you can add some procedure material. Let's add some procedure material. Let's say pentalon, and let's give it 89, quantity required 89. Now after clicking add, it's adding it to my procedure material. So you can also, as procedure equipment, as we've seen in step 2, you can remove. If you can remove, oh, if you say that, if you notice that you've made a mistake by adding a material and you want to remove it, so you can just click and it will remove it from your list. Let's say suffer, let's give it 9. See, it's adding it. Let's give it 5, add. So now you can remove, or you can keep adding 0.6. But let's try to remove this one. See if it will work fine. Now remove. Now, or everything is going properly and nicely. Let's finish it. After finish it, it will take me back to my protocol.php page, and as you can see, the procedure that we have just entered, it's shown under the procedure for the new protocol created today. By clicking on the procedure for the new protocol, the one that we just had created, it will take me the procedure, the PHP page, and procedure ID 21 is the one is the ID of the procedure we just created. As you can see, here's the title we entered. This is a new protocol created by me. Here's the procedure description, procedure material. We just enter sulfur, calcium, and procedure equipment. Now we finished from protocols. Viewing protocol, creating protocol. Let's go for experiments. A researcher should be able to view experiments to see what's going on in everywhere, to start an experiment, to join an experiment, to see documents for all the experiments. Let's start by viewing experiments. Viewing experiments. By clicking on viewing experiments, it will take me to experiments, view all the PHP page, which will show me in a table experiment number, name, status of the experiment, starting date, ending date, result summary, protocol number, which is based on each particular experiment, and number of members. For each, as you can see, for instance, we have experiment number 4, new experiment by me, in status, it either can be initiated, failed, ongoing, successfully completed, and so on. Starting date, ending date, summary. It might have summary, it might have not. Protocol number based on 3, number of members. By clicking more, it will take me to the details of each experiment number. Experiment number 4, name, experiment status initiated, starting date, members. It will show me the members who are involved in the particular experiment. Starting experiment. As we said before, when a researcher wants to start an experiment, he has to be able to check what material he has on his site and what material he wants and from where he can get it and place an order for it. For the time being, let's create a new experiment. New experiment for demonstration. Starting day, let's say starting by Monday, 27th of April. Starting time, we have it's required. Okay. So it's required, the starting time is required. Let's say it's gonna start at 4 a.m. 10 past 4. Ending day, we don't have to, it's not required. Ending time also, it's not required. Protocol, which protocol it's based on? Let's say it's based on the one we just created. No, this protocol is created in the class. The new protocol created today. This is the one we created a couple of moments ago. It's based on this one. Create. As you can see, now it's taking me to the page my experiments.php, which because this one is created by me, which is created by the current user who is logged into the system. So the current, and it will show me all the experiments which they are ordered by the starting date. So the last one has been by the sorry, they are ordered by the experiment number. So the last one has been created. It has to show it to me in the first row. So number 17, the one new experiment for demonstration, the one we just created. The status by default it's initiated. Starting date, ending date, and result summary. I've noticed I have made a mistake somewhere. I haven't concatenated the starting date. The starting date should be the date and the time. I didn't concatenate it first. Now I've concatenated it. Now it's inserting it to the database. So let's carry on. So now after creating an experiment, a researcher either can edit an experiment. Let's edit the number 18, name, status, starting date, ending date, summary. Let's edit it. Let's change the status from to ongoing. Keep the name, don't mind. Ending time, no ending time, no ending date. Let's give it a result. It has been ready to walk through the demonstration update. As you can see, it has been updated. The status is ongoing, and the result has been updated. You notice something in here. In here, if it is failed, if the status is failed, everything will be freeze. So that the researcher will not be able to edit the experiment or add a document to it because it is failed. If it let's try to do it successfully completed. Also, when the status is successfully completed, everything will be freezed and the researcher will not be able to edit or add a document. So as long as the status is not successfully completed or failed, the user will be able to edit and add documents to the experiment. Let's add a document to this experiment. Document name, new doc, new document today with the file load, so required, everything is required. This document is added today. I want to say something. When we are adding a document, I could have done it in another way. I could just have add the document directly to the database as a blob, as in here, document, experiment result document, login. I could have just entered it as a blob, long blob, but I decided to enter, I decided to move it to experiment doc folder on the on the server, so will which will reduce the traffic to the database and reconstruction the file from the database and all the long process which take computing effort. So I decided to just enter the details of the document to the database and move the document physically to a folder based on my server inside my project folder. So now create, go back to our website, choose a file that I want to choose something else to the, let me go downloads. I'll just download database for beginners. Let me see if we do it, upload. Now it has added it. Starting experiment, we are done with starting experiment. Documents, now if you want to see the document of the number 8, number 17, new experiment for demonstration, documents, go down, new experiment for demonstration, number 17, we just created it and we added a document to it. New document added today. By clicking on the document will be either open in a new window or either will be downloaded. Let's click it and it's opening, and here we go, it's working perfectly. Close it, go back to our, so now by clicking on documents the user will be able for each experiment, no matter where is it, for each experiment will be able to see the number of documents which are created by under it. So let's say for this one, for number 15, there is 1 2 3 4 5 documents created under it. So join experiment. As we mentioned before, when the status of an experiment is failed or successfully completed, everything will be freeze. So that means the user will not be able to update it, to add document, either to join it. So let's say this one is initiated, so the user will be able to join. You can either go more and see what documents has been created for this experiment and everything about it, member, starting day, experiment status. So let's go back, let's click joining. By joining the user, this experiment will be added under the user experiment. So this one will be added when the user clicking on my experiment, the user should be able to see this one under number 15 under his document, under his experiment, so he will be able to add documents or update it. Let's try join, and now it's my experiments number 15, and here we go, number 15. So the user should be able to edit it again, add document, as he is a member of that experiment. Now conducting an experiment requires to see what material we have and what material we will have to order from other sites. So by clicking on material, the user should be able to select a material. He might want to search by a material. Let's say he wants panthalone. I created a protocol before procedure. I still remember it includes panthalone. So he wants to see panthalone, and he might want to see on all sites or in any particular site. So as Actually, let's see locally on. So as a user, I am on London Experiments site. So by clicking on London Experiments search, so he can see that he has it. He has on his site, but it's only 0.99 or 99999. So you can either view it and add it. Let's go back. Let's see, or because we want to click on order to search. That's why we want done. Oh, we have only in London Experiments and North London. So let's view it. Let's add 0. If we set 1, it will give me an error because it's greater than the available quantity. Can't be greater than 0.9099 and the available one. Like let's say 0.5, add to cart. It will take me directly to my cart, the site from where I am requiring the material, the quantity. I can either remove it or leave it. Let's go back and add some more. Let's select all material, all sites, search. Let's say we want. As you can see here, let me emphasize on something. Penfellow would just order it from London Experiments. It was 0.9 something. As we placed an order, now it is 0.4. So it subtracted the amount we added to our cart from the available quantity. So other users will see 0.49, not 0.9. Let's sodium nitrate. Let's place a request for sodium nitrate 45. Let's view. Let's add 25. So no, I can either remove by clicking remove the view 0.5. It will add it back. It will update the database and it will add it back to the amount I had on my database first, which should be 0.9 something. Let's try 0.1. Remove material. Or let's see, Panthalon. It was Panthalon London Experiments. As you can see now, it backwarded back to 0.990999. Let's again 0.6 add. Now it's adding it. So I can either from the same site or can I place another request for another sites. Let's say North London Experiments. Let's add potassium, which is 85. Let's do it 98. It will give me error. Can't be greater than 85. Or let's give it 56. Add North London. So now the user can see the material name, the site he is requesting from, and the quantity. So now the user can request on the same card from different sites by clicking process order. Underneath there is a code. I have created a big bunch of code which will take all these variables that I had just dumped it to session variable, and it will go through all of it. For every single site it will create an order and an order line which create all the items in that order, and it will send to that particular site an email telling them that a new order has been sent to you. Let's place by clicking clear cart, everything will be cleared. Your cart is empty, add some items. Click and add some items. Let's go back and do some show. Add them quickly. Select all. Alright, let's give it 6. Let's go back quickly. The side all search. Let's do London experiments. Let's give it 98. 98 London experiment. If add it more, it will add it. It will add it to this. So let's say now it's 98. If we add it two more from the same side, should be 100. Ferric oxide material, ferric oxide, London experiments. Let's add to, it was 98, should be 100, and it is 100. Brilliant. Now, as you can see on the icon here, the user on clicking on number, now it will show the user that the number of items in his cart is 2. He can go wherever he wants, home, sites, protocols, everywhere, and it should be 2. By clicking on 2, it will take him to the cart process order, it will process everything, will add, as I mentioned before, for every site it will add a site, and it will take me to my orders. My orders, it will show me that after I've clicked on it will show me that I've two, what's the time, 25th of 4, 23:57, 23:57, yeah, that's right, pending, yeah, it's work, experiment, correct. Let me go back and see. 47, 47 material, the biggest one was 47 old. Let's North London and 3. London experiments, material, old North London search. Let's give it nitrous oxide. Let's give it 3. Place order, 2 orders should be generated. Yeah, 48 and 49. 48 and 49, that it was, I don't know why the system took 13, not 23. I'm not understanding. There might be something wrong with the time with the system. Anyway, let's get back to that. So now, after adding placing orders to particular sites, it will take me directly to the page My Orders, as it's generated, it's placed by me, and it will show me the order number 48, 49, date, status, pending. So as I just as I placed before, some orders completed, cancelled, currently being processed, and so on. So more, as it's pending, the user can cancel a particular order. Let's more. So because it's pending, the user can cancel it. If it's not pending, the user can't cancel it. Let's cancel an order. When canceling an order, all the item name, the quantity, as I know also this order is for a particular site, so all the items and their quantity will go back and update the database. The code will take this quantity, add it to the database and update it. Cancel order, it has been cancelled. So the user will not be able to cancel it anymore. Equipment. Also, the user should be able to search for equipment. He can also, the same concept can use by search by equipment name, or by choosing a site or all sites and see the equipment number, equipment name, condition, operational, good, not good. Let's say all, search. So a condition can be good, operational, damage, operational, very good. and so on. Equipment detail. By pressing on equipment detail for that particular equipment in a particular site, it will show the details, the description of the equipment, condition, location where it exists, equipment name, and equipment serial number. Okay. As we said, orders, as we've seen before, my orders, my postages, it will show me the postages are should be coming to me, postages, postage number, but I haven't added any postage yet, I haven't organized any postage yet, and I made an assumption that for every single user, even if he is requesting or placing an order for material from the same site, his order has to be accepted. So that way we keep checking about the material and who is using it, where it's going, and so on. So my reports, so the user can see which reports, the report which has been created by the current user, by me, by Khalid. Report number, report name, creation condition, and references. So for each particular report, the user will be able to add references. Let's add reference. References are the documents, are experiment documents. Let's add the reference. A new document added today, the one we just added for the demonstration. Let's add it, and also the user will be able, as a concept of the material procedure, we were creating procedure, so we used to add procedure material, and if a user has not, he made a mistake, so he can remove one. The same concept is used here, so he can remove one. Let's say acid water, add, and we can finish or remove one. Let's remove acid water again. Acid and water. Acid and water. Finish. My reports. So we can see that the new document added today has been added to the reference of the light water. My protocols. A user can show the, as we said, protocols, update a protocol, can update a protocol. Updating a protocol will result in creating a new child protocol of the main one. So the new, let's say the protocol is new. Let's give it this new protocol created today for of demonstration. This is new protocol to choose a file, give any file, Cassandra, let's say this one, upload, and new protocol has a purpose. The parent is the 31, has no procedure. The 31 is new protocol created today. So new protocol created there for the purpose of demonstration. We just add it. So as we mentioned before, the user will be able to add the procedure or update a protocol. My experiments, the user, this one we show it before. The user can edit and add documents to the experiments he is involved in. Let's go back to the home page and see. So in Depma, as it's required here, specification, experiment protocol development, we've done it. Setting up, conducting experiments, we've done it. Recording experiment results and producing reports, we'll go through it right now. Placing requests, we've done it. Organizing, we still have organizing postages and Recording experiments. Recording sensor should be contact experiment should be able to store result documents, summarize user findings, resistance to every. So as we done with this one, we did it when we set the user in here, the user my experiments add documents. So he's add the result in document. Similarly, he should be able to generate documents using this file and also so create a report. So create a report. This is create a report home. Creating a report. New report for demonstration created today night. Choose a file. Report file and, and doc or CSS protocol. Open. Create. Give me an error because it's an SQL file. Let me choose another PDF help. Open. Create. Alright. New protocol for the demonstration. You can add documents. New document. Add. Finish. Now we can see view or reports. So now we created the report. View or reports. The one I just created. New report for demonstration. The author is the current user is Khalil Nasrallah. Date is created tonight. New document added today. The document is the reference for it. Reference is reference. You can either add reference or so the user will be able to create report, to view reports, organize order. As we did before, in Khalil, I ordered two orders. I placed two orders, one for and both of them were from my local site. So we can destination which where it's going from where it's coming from London experiments and London experiments. Let's see more. So we can either accept an order or reject an order. Accepting an order will automatically change the status of the order to cancel. Sorry, rejecting an order will automatically update the status of my order of that order, the order number 47 to cancel or accept. By clicking accept, it will change the status of my order from pending to currently on purpose. Let's try accept. By clicking accept, it will update the status and will take me to the organized postage. Site postages. Site postages will show me the one I've just created right now. This is the one I am asking for. I've ordered ferric oxide sodium nitrate from London Express. More. So the number of the postage is 17. Postage status is pending. So now my postage I can see number 17. It's pending. It contains ferric oxide sodium nitrate. My orders. This one I cancelled it before. Currently being processed. And here is the 47 currently being processed. I just click accept and now it changes the status to this also currently being processed. By clicking more we can see so number 47 as I said before, item ferric oxide sodium nitrate. Let's go back home, organize order. I still have one. Let me reject this one, which is the 45, and there is no more site orders. My order 48 has been cancelled, rejected. Has been rejected because I placed it earlier today, so now it has been rejected. Home, organized postage. For all the postage that I have created, I have to as it is pending, so I can organize it, send it, or do lots of stuff. So let's send this one from pending. So now it will change the status. So now you can either description, let's say handle with care on days of the materials. Choose option send. Let's send it by Wednesday. Update postage number 17. Update postage, my postage, sorry, my postage number 17. It has been sent. Description: handle with care, contains toxic material. It has been sent. Sent on the 29th. There's something wrong with the system. I don't know why. Why is it taking 29? There's something with the local server. It should be 26. Anyway, my experiment, my postage, my orders. Now it is completed. The order 47 as postage has been sent, dispatched from the requested site. Now the status of my order is completed. Updated. It has been updated to be completed. Home, receive of postage. I've made an assumption that any research on any particular site can receive any postage for any particular member. In case that member is away for some reason, sick, can't be accessed, can't receive the postage. Let's go back to my postage and let's see what I have got has been sent. Sent. Number 4. Postage number 4 has been sent. Home. Receive a postage. I can either go through all the table and see, and there is millions of postage. I'm not going go through all to find where is my postage number. So when I have the postage on my hand, between my hands, the number of the postage will be written on it. So I can just enter the number of it and search for it, and it will take me directly to the page view postage, postage key number 4, and receive postage. So now I can either received by damage or received, and I have to choose received, which the date which I have received it. So 29th, submit. My postages for received tonight, successfully received, contains toxic material. Sending date. Yes, this is the 17th. Let me go to let me receive. Ah, the 17th. Yeah, that's one right. That was right. The 17th is to be sent on the 29th. On the 29th. So let's go home. Receive on the 29th. 17. That one date 29. Receive damaged. Received on 3rd. Submit. As you can see, ferric oxide, sodium nitrate. Submit. My postage. 17. Receiving date 30. Received but damaged. Handled with care. Karim Nasrallah and items. The sender. So who is this? And I am the sender as well, because I accepted it and I organized it, so it has been generated under my name because I organized it and I sent it. That's it for today. So I've took you through all the Depma application. It's a smart application where a researcher can do lots of stuff from creating new protocol, view experiment, starting an experiment, joining an experiment, go through all the documents created under each experiment, placing requests for different sites, for different materials, equipment, show what equipment has locally, what equipment are in every site, and tracking postage, tracking orders, tracking postages, creating editing reports, creating editing protocols, creating editing experiments, adding documents, and so on. Thank you very much and see you soon. So now I will log out from the system, log out, and it took me directly to the login page.